heard another female voice. It sounded like a moaning, like a... There's no one down that trail, guys. I know you can't see on the camera. There's something really messed up about this witch's cabin area. I'm not sure what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it. Yo! Whoa! What is up, Phantom fam? Paranormal Tyler here, and I am at one of the coolest places here in Salt Lake City. It's called Memory Grove. And I'm standing in the exact spot where I actually proposed to my wife, and surrounded by me are a bunch of plaques, actually headstones for fallen soldiers. This is a war memorial. This whole park is dedicated to fallen soldiers. You can see each one of these is some sort of headstone. Obviously they're not buried here, but these are the memorials dedicated to them, as well as this house, which is just behind me, or I should say this chapel. And then we've got the memorial house just across the street behind me right here. But the best part of all is not in this section of the park. It's actually back in the woods, which is where I'm gonna take you guys, because that's where the altar is and the witch's cabin. Let's go. All right, so I'm back here at the fun part. This is where the fun begins. I call this place the altar. I'm gonna flip the camera. You can see there's an altar just right up there. Let me zoom in. That supposedly is where some weird ritualistic animal sacrifices and weird other stuff took place back in the really dark era of the 90s, the deep goth era, that kind of stuff. Now, the reason that this place is cool is because just right here is where the park is, the beautiful area. And then as I pan my camera here, that forest right there, that is where the haunted stuff is. That's where the witch's cabin is. That is where people have taken their own lives tragically. Now, I also want to mention paranormal activity is known to happen up here at the altar, so I'm going to be investigating a little bit up here as well. But this place is terrifying at night, and I am here 100% alone, so we're gonna dive into this investigation and see what we can find. There's so many reasons why I love this place, you guys. I'm up here at the top of the altar, and it does look like since I was here last, someone did throw some graffiti on here. Normally it's covered in graffiti, but right now it's pretty crystal clear. So I climb the stairs, and I'm gonna walk up this trailhead here. It goes up the side of the mountain, and once you do that, that's where the beauty really happens. I'm gonna pan the camera. There's downtown Salt Lake City. You can see some of the beautiful buildings down there, but what's really cool is when I pan the camera this way, that is the state capitol right there. You can see. So you got a nice view of that while you're over here investigating for ghosts. We're pretty high up, and this thing just winds up and goes all the way around to the top, I believe, to what's known as A Street, I believe. So really cool park, definitely worth coming here, but it's also really haunted.
Most of the deaths that have taken place at Memory Grove are either homeless people freezing to death or people taking their own lives. Either way you look at it, it's tragic, which could add fuel to the fire when it comes to the paranormal investigation side of things.
I should point out how grateful I am, because I was here when I first came back to YouTube, and I was with Trey, and this entire area was just covered in snow, and I slipped and fell right on my butt, and it was pretty hilarious. In fact, you guys check it out right here.
Oh shit.
That's real life.
No way.
That really happened.
Oh my god.
Dude.
You good, bro?
As long as the fucking blunt is fine, as long as my weed is fine, people, then I'm fine. It is so fucking slippery.
I was just thinking about falling, and then you fucking fell.
Dude, and I fell on camera. Oh, fuck. Hell yeah.
You good, bro?
I'm fucking good.
I felt that in the fucking ground, bro.
Holy shit. But this time it's nice because, as you can see, there is no snow. I'm making this trek perfectly fine. There's the start of the park just behind me back there. I also want to point out that I did bring Omar Gosh TV here. He's one of my closest homies. Make sure to go subscribe to his channel, check him out. If you haven't already, I'm sure you have, but I brought him here and we were hearing some boom sounding type things. Now, keep in mind, this is a park dedicated to fallen soldiers. We just found it interesting that we were hearing booming. Could have been fireworks, it could have been a number of things. I don't recall, it's been so many years since I filmed that video, but I did bring him here and he loved this place. On the way to the witch's cabin, there's quite a few of these little bridges that you can actually walk over, and they have no like siding to them, so it's kind of sketchy because the river's just down there and you can just come walk right up on these. You could easily fall. But we're not going to cross it all the way because that's not the direction we have to go. We got to get to the witch's cabin. I'm not even kidding you. I literally just heard what sounded like a giggle, like laughing, and it had an echo to it, some reverberation. It's getting pretty late here. In fact, let me check the time. 8:02. 8:02 p.m. It sounded like possibly like a younger child, to be honest. I'm not saying that was paranormal, but it was really weird in correlation from where I heard it to where I'm actually standing. So I don't know, guys. This could be a creepy night already.
Hearing a strange voice alone in the dark woods isn't necessarily a sign of paranormal activity. However, the numerous reports by its visitors have me believing otherwise. Not to mention, further in this episode, I have an encounter that further backs up hearing voices.
Alright, Phantom Fam, we made it up here to the witch's cabin. I'm gonna start investigating as quickly as possible because it's getting incredibly dark. I can't see a thing, and it's actually kind of dangerous to be out here by myself this deep in the woods. And let me remind you, I am by myself. So there's a lot that I do need to be wary of aside from the paranormal. I am deep into the woods. This is a place where it's known for homeless people to come, but we're gonna get started. I've already kind of gone around and set up some equipment. So you can see right here, I've got the static pod, which will light up a nice bright blue color if anything interacts with its antenna. And then I've also got the REM pod as usual that will go off if anything interacts with its antenna. Also want to point out there's a waterfall, like a little waterfall right here, so getting audio is really difficult. So I'm relying on a lot of visual tonight, feelings, and hopefully I did hear a voice earlier in the forest. Hopefully we can hear something like that, but again, it's really loud with the river running. So let's get this investigation started. We're gonna hurry so that we can get down to the altar and get that investigation done as well. Let's go. All right, Phantom Fam, this is where I got to last time in my last video. My batteries started dying and we weren't even able to finish filming the rest of the video because all the batteries I had died within a matter of about 30 minutes or so. Maybe under an hour for sure, but about 30 minutes or so. And this time around, ever since I've gotten up here to the witch's cabin, my camera keeps shutting off. I am not sure why. It's not like the battery's dead. I'm looking at the battery right now and it's showing that I'm still full battery, but the camera just shuts off, like the screen goes blank. Now normally when I turn my camera off, it says task in progress before I can like close the screen, etc. This time around, it's just going to black screen and completely shutting off. It'll turn on fine again, but this is really, really weird. So I'm not sure what's going on. I must mention, I did order 2 brand new batteries since my last investigation here because of this exact issue. The batteries that are in right now are the brand new batteries. This is strange. What's up, Paramaniac family? It's Paranormal Tyler, and I'm joined here with Trey. He is back, we are back, and my battery pack needs to be changed. What's up, Paramaniac family? So I'm actually here on my phone now recording because the camera that we were using, it died twice. Both times I've charged the battery before we left and came here, obviously. I put on the biggest battery I had, which is this one, just now. You see there's a power button. I hold it down and the viewfinder should turn on. Nothing is happening. This was fully charged. I'm not 100% sure what to say. I'm not necessarily saying that that's paranormal, but both the batteries that we were using tonight are now dead. Is there somebody here that is messing with my electronic devices? I have some set out for you to mess with. There's one right here, and there's one right here. And it'll light up blue if you can interact with it. Now, I asked a lot of you guys what this symbol meant before, and I got some really good comments from everyone saying it's the female symbol, to it being a symbol used in some type of like witch's ritual, which wouldn't surprise me. Again, this is the witch's cabin, so there's that. So who knows what goes on here with that symbol. This place is giving me really weird, creepy vibes, I'm telling you. There's something really messed up about this witch's cabin area. I'm not sure what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it. Yo! Whoa! It sounded like someone stepped right in one of those... Holy crap, hold on, let me catch my breath here.
At this exact moment, it sounds like someone's stepping in the leaves right next to me. Take a listen.
Yo! Whoa! Yo! Whoa! Yo! Whoa! I am literally shaking right now. It sounded, I promise you, it sounded like someone stepped in like the foliage. Something like this. Sounded right next to me. Hello?
Did you see the mist that just shot past my camera? I'm going to show this to you 3 times at regular speed, and then I'm going to slow it down for you to get a clear view. This is definitely not my breath, as I've watched this clip over many, many times. I do believe this is 100% supernatural. It also coincides with the feelings I was having at that exact moment.
Hello? 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 Is that you trying to give me a sign? There are other ways to give me a sign without startling me. You could interact with my devices I have set out. That would be wonderful. If you can hear me, say that you can hear me. Are you over here? I heard another female voice. It sounded like a moaning, like a... I gotta go down here and make sure there's no one over here. That's crazy. There's no one down that trail, guys. I know you can't see on the camera. Oh, I have the chills so bad. I am literally scared at this point. I'm not even kidding. I feel scared inside. That was loud. I hope my camera's audio picked that up. I'm actually feeling uneasy, like I should probably get out of here. I'm not even kidding. I think it might be a good time to actually go down to the altar and try and investigate, because I just feel too uneasy. I'm by myself and this is literally scaring me. I'm hearing footsteps. I'm hearing a female's voice. There's something stepping next to me in the ground. It is all encompassing. And then on top of that, my camera keeps just cutting out. It's really hard to film when the camera just keeps cutting out, and it only does this here. I just filmed episodes for you guys earlier this week. I filmed for hours with this camera. It's fine. The batteries are fine. It only did it when I got to this exact spot. Phantom family, this is crazy. I don't know what else to do. I actually feel kind of frustrated because the battery is dying so rapidly. And these are brand new batteries. I mentioned earlier in the video, I believe, that I just ordered these because my last investigation here, the batteries had died. Now they're dying this time. My camera keeps turning itself on and off. I even texted my wife out of frustration because I was like, yo, either something paranormal is going on with my camera or my camera's broken, but something weird's going on. And I truly believe it might be paranormal because my camera was working fine. My batteries have been working fine. I've filmed with this camera numerous times. Man, it is dying fast. And I have had no issues. Now all of a sudden we're getting issues. So, could it be the ghosts that reside here at Memory Grove? This means we're gonna have to come back for another investigation. We're gonna come back here and see what we can figure out what the hell's going on here at Memory Grove. Until next time, peace.